every day of my life. It's a new guy or Supernatural.
Oh crap!
Dude, for some reason Mexicans love the new guy. I don't know what. Maybe it's like an underdog story, but I think it was like the #1 movie for like 16 weeks in a row in Mexico or something. I'm not. I think that's actually true. It's interesting to see, like, as you navigate your life while having a career, what people respond to, and what has resonance with different, facets of society.
So since it's been a bit of a difference from what you've done before, have you enjoyed it?
It's been interesting. When I first was approached about the show, I got sent the script and asked to audition, and I was working on something else, and I was exhausted. And so I turned down the audition like 4 or 5 times. And finally, I just passed altogether. I'm like, I'm not interested. I'm tired. I read through it, but I didn't really give it much thought. And then I wrapped the show that I was doing in Washington State. I flew home, slept. I was sleeping, and at 9:30 in the morning, my phone starts to ring, and I don't recognize the number, and it's over. So finally, I pick it up, and I'm like, "Hello." The first line out of the person's mouth was, "What the fuck is your problem?" And I was like, "Who is this?" It was like, "It's Dave Semmel." It was the pilot director who I'd known for like 12 years, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I heard you're doing that show." And he was like, "This is a good opportunity for you. I want you to come to Ridley Scott's office. Are you free today?" I'm like, "Yeah." So come to Ridley Scott's office at 3:30. Hangs up on me. So I was pissed, and I'm like, it's a lot because I don't function until like 2 p.m. when I'm not working. And so I called my manager. I'm like, "Where's Ridley Scott's office?" So he told me. So I went over there, and they sat down with me, him and the 2 heads of Scott Free Ridley's television production company, and they just start telling me, laying out the world for me, and like how layered it is, and storyboards, and they're talking with their hands. And by the end of it, I was like, I want to do this, and it worked out. A month later, I was shooting the pilot, and on my first day, I had a scene with Alexa Davalos and Rupert Evans, and we did camera blocking, where you rehearse to see where the camera's going to go and what you're going to do, sort of by the numbers. And then afterward, we all took our scripts and sat down and started talking about it, and that didn't happen to me in 10 years. Because the enemy of production is money and time. And that's the one thing that Amazon let us really have is money and time. Our show is super expensive, and we took forever to do it. An average hour of television is 7 to 8 days. We shot 10 to 12 day episodes, which doesn't happen. So we had time to actually think about things. And on my first day at work for the second episode, I got this beautiful wool blanket from Ridley's office, and I hate it when people do that, by the way. They call famous people their first name. Mr. Scott's office, and he had a note there that said, "Don't be afraid to be an artist," and it sort of set the tone for what you're doing. I cried too. It was such a nice moment because what we do has become so much about commerce and about time. This is something that felt freeing and felt fun.
So did you ever, once you got started, be like, "Oh my God, what did I do? This is exhausting. It's so, heavy." And
no, because what's interesting is that when you accept, like, the iconography was jarring. Like, I remember walking past Hitler's trailer one day, and I was like, Hitler's name's in the trailer, and I was like, took a picture of it, and then I was like, Hitler's here today, and then I walked away. You get used to things so quickly. And it's just, I know this is a bunch of actory bullshit, but, like, it's totally true. It's like, you just play honest what's happening in the scene. And, like, it's no different than Road Trip or The New Guy or any of those teen comedies that I did, because if you look at what I'm doing, if you actually watch what I'm doing, I'm actually not being that big. I'm just responding to it. The world is big. So you can only do what the scope of the world that you create, what it lets you get away with, right? And so in Road Trip, a guy sticking a French toast down his pants and me eating it makes sense in that world, In our world, you're walking down the street and it's snowing and it's ashes, people being burned. It's Tuesday, it's what's happening. But obviously there are emotionally sort of complex things about the show that maybe aren't in a movie like Road Trip or The New Guy. Like, I had a scene toward the end of the season that was a moment in this character's life where everything was going to change. and he was going to potentially lose everything that was important to him. And I was sobbing for 6 hours in the scene, and sobbing also off, like uncontrollably sobbing, like, all day long. And so that was what we were doing on Tuesday. Nobody thought it was weird. The price of emotional, like, sort of availability is stability. I'm not a stable man, but this is what I'm built to do. I mean, I can't mow the grass in a straight line, but I can make you think this is a hydrant. That's what I offer to the world. So when that's your sort of operating normal, like, nothing seems too crazy.
Does your character grow a lot? Like Pilot, he's only in it for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, a pilot is like a taste, right? You try to set up a world. A character, interesting, he starts out being this sort of, like, super excited, like, almost like political commentator, essentially, in a world where that doesn't exist, right? Gossiping about Hitler, and Hitler's sick, and there's going to be a power grab, and all this other stuff, and and also would probably delight at the seeds of a resistance or a revolution. And as the show starts to progress, the people in his life who move in that direction, he sees it as a danger to them, so he starts to intervene and actually not side with the sort of powers that be in the occupation, but so he starts to sabotage their plans to do things because he's afraid of them being killed and being taken from him. And that's sort of his story arc.
So after that meeting in Ridley Scott's office, did you go back and read the book?
So I started reading the book the day I got it from Amazon. I read everything on a tablet, and so, like, I keep a list of usually 10 books that I'm reading. So I moved it to the front of my queue, start reading it. I'm like 40 pages in. I sent an email to the director. I'm like, I'm reading the book, and he's like, stop. Your character's a little different, and I don't want you to get that in your head. So then I get to set and find out that every other actor's read the book. And so I'm like, okay. So then I don't read the book. I was on, like, an Agatha Christie stage at that point. So I wanted to read all 66 of the novels. So I got through those. And then by the time I was ready to read it, we had wrapped. And now reading it's painful because the idea of we don't know what's going to happen with the show. So I kind of need to put up an emotional barrier to it. I got my heart broken for the first time in my career a couple of years ago. I was on a show for 2 years called Legit on FX, and no one saw it, right? And the day that it got canceled, it hurt like I'd never known something professional to hurt. It hurt me so bad. I'm kind of getting emotional talking about it. I'm still not over it. I didn't expect that. It hurt me so bad. I cried, like, for days about it because it was a place where I felt free, and it didn't feel corporate. It was me and two other dudes, and we just went and played every day. And so I've gotten so close to Alexa and to our cast and to our Vancouver crew. I went to Vancouver kicking and screaming. The tax laws are bad for us, and I was promised that we weren't going to shoot it there. And then about a month after, like, looking out the window and drinking tea and thinking, like, I hate being here, because I thought about Canada. It's purely financial, right? So I started going out and meeting people, and developed this amazing social network of people and my cast and my Vancouver friends got together and threw me a birthday party this year. And so I went, and there was a moment where I looked around the party. It was such a surprise and the best party I've ever had. So I'm looking around, and I'm seeing my work friends and my social friends, like, engaging, exchanging numbers and liking each other. And it was such a powerful thing for me. And I was like, I have the best of both worlds here. I have an amazing social network and amazing support group in such a short period of time, and work friends that I love. So the idea that would come back, I have to sort of put up a wall to it. So I can't read the book right now. Long answer to say that.
Can you say how much of a difference there is between Ed in the show and Ed in the book?
Well, there's just in the book, Ed becomes sort of a father figure, quick, and that it's sort of more of a slow. You actually see the struggle within him, like, to take that role, and also how to love people. You see him, like, at first think that everything is cool, that, these films are out there and things are going on, and Juliana's gone, and then when Frank stops showing up for work and he's being arrested, he starts to get really afraid and he starts to stand in Frank's way in a way that he doesn't have time in the book to do because the book is like 250 pages. And, we're trying to we have 10 episodes and we're not even nowhere near scratching the story. You have to slow the story way down. And when I first got on set, the creators and the showrunner, they're like, we really want to tell the story of the world through you guys. The best way to show them what's happening is you live through it. Like you go to the market and see something behind you happening, or it happens to you actually to you, instead of telling you. Show them by living it. So that's what we've done with the show. This is the world that we live in, and this is what happens to us. This is what our television shows look like. This is what our clothing looks like. This is what work looks like for us.
Since Ed is friends with Frank and Juliana in the show, did you do anything to bond with the actors?
I hadn't met them. I met them on the day. And thank God, because it hasn't been immediate a lot of times. But I'm the actor that will go on television and tell people if I don't like somebody, if they were mean to me. And I did it really on Road Trip. One of the actors was mean to me, and I think I went to the Tonight Show or Conan, and I was like, so-and-so was really mean to me. I'm that guy. Thank God I don't have to tell on anybody in this cast because we all bonded. Everyone says that, but I'm saying it knowing that I would say otherwise, or I just wouldn't address it. I'm telling that moment when we all pulled our scripts out and sat down, it was something that I hadn't felt, in so long, and it meant so much to me. I was like, oh, this is special. This is an opportunity for me to do something that makes you feel like an artist again. And it was a little bit of a band-aid on, legit being canceled. I heard recently, though, that we may do a movie for Netflix. So
Great.
I'm hoping it goes through.
For Netflix, isn't that like the total enemy?
The thing is, I couldn't do a TV show for Netflix, and I wouldn't because I'm on this show and I love it. But I want to be Michael Jackson. I want to be all things to all people. So I want to do work for as long as I can in whatever capacity I can. And the thing that movies like Road Trip and all those sort of silly things have done is they've made me part of the zeitgeist, I guess. And there's freedom in that allows me to sort of do what I think is cool next, and I don't have to chase money. I lived in a one-bedroom apartment at the height of my career where you could go into the bathroom and see outside through the floor. Like people would come to my house and be like, dude, what's going on? Where's your money going? I'm like, it's going into the bank because I'm afraid that this is going to end. What that fear did for me is it ultimately paid off in a little bit of freedom. So I'm able to sort of move between networks and platforms and do kind of what I want.
I was at the Road Trip junket.
Really?
Yes, I interviewed you.
I probably had a crazy southern accent. I remember calling home. It's a quote. I called my cousin and I was like, Steve, y'all need to move out here. They're giving away money. So I was like, this is so easy. I didn't know. I was too stupid to know that I could fail, so I think that's why I was successful. I didn't realize how hard it was until like 5 years later. I was like, oh, this sucks. It's really hard to get a job.
Well, you were adorable and friendly.
Thank you so much.
So.
Just tell me, what you got?